justice homes or correction homes, their education has taken a great amount of hit in last 1 year. So we will be striving to see that their education does not suffer. That's the second area. Though we don't have exact plan as such, as of now, what we have are fluid thoughts. We will put them in crystallized shape, and maybe in about 15 days' time, we'll be able to carry forward that. I'm thankful for the NALSA, for whatever NALSA has been able to achieve. We have a long way ahead. And that long way ahead, we will certainly be guided by the vision statement that we have prepared. And it's a great fortune that we are releasing that vision statement on 8th of August. That was the day when Gandhiji first gave the call of quit India. We can't give such a call, but let me assure all of you, we will try to see that there is no helplessness on the face of anyone as a result of any absence of legal aid. We will try to reach legal aid in every nook and corner of the country. I am thankful for this function which has been organized by NALSA, and indeed grateful for the presence of the patron-in-chief who has been guiding us all through. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I thank His Lordship for his inspirational words and constant guidance. I would now like to kindly request His Lordship Justice N.V. Ramana and His Lordship Justice U.U. Lalit to release the Vision and Mission Statement 2021-2022. Thank you, Your Lordships. Now I would again like to kindly request His Lordship Justice N.V. Ramana and His Lordship Justice U.U. Lalit to launch the Legal Services mobile application.
That's it. No, sorry. No, you will have to press yourself. Click. Can somebody give a demo how this app is working so that for the benefit of every one of us?
all legal services which we NALSA is providing. For example, filing of legal aid application, mediation applications, as we are the instrumental in providing mediation because we are already running more than 575 mediation centers and there are 474 ADR centers across the country. Similarly, if anybody, any victim of the crime desires to apply online for victim compensation, then it can also be applied. NALSA is already operating LSMS portal, which has also been facelifted, and any application which is filed on LSMS, it can be tracked, or if anybody want to send any reminder, then same can be sent. This app is presently available for Android users and within couple of days it can be downloaded from Google Play Store. Thereafter, in coming days, nearly in 2 months, we will make it available in regional languages and also for iOS users. The name of the app is Legal Services App. Anyone after downloading, he is having a page like this. Page like this. Now, if someone wants to apply for legal aid, he had to or she had to press this. It is front face of app. Here, if anyone want to apply for legal aid, have to click this button. Then thereafter, guiding buttons are there. We have, if anybody want to apply for, say, NALSA, High Court Legal Service Committee, Supreme Court Legal Service Committee, District Legal Services Authority, Taluka Legal Service Committee, or any other which are legal services institution, then same can be applied. Nearly 3,000 institutions across the country, they are joined with this app. After, say, I am selecting a taluka. When I selected the taluka, then it says who is filing. Self, it is also for the office. Self, then state, it gives the list of the drop down menu of states. If I suppose select Gujarat, I selected Gujarat, then it gives the districts. I selected Ahmedabad. Then drop down menu for talukas. In Ahmedabad there are n number of talukas which are there in drop down list. I can select anyone, Bawla. Then nature of grievances. These are nature of grievances one has to select and then submit, then the name and etc. they have to be filled up. This is for legal aid or filing a grievance before any legal service authority. Then if any victim of crime, if he or she want to apply online, then she have again to click this apply victim compensation. Then the selection for state, Suppose I selected Bihar. Then districts are there. Drop down menu. There are n numbers of, say I selected Bhagalpur. Now then it says it is for interim or final. Want to apply for interim or final. Then if I selected interim, then it is interim. Name of the applicant, gender, name of, if victim is different than applicant, then the name of victim is required. Then gender, father's name, mother's name, relation of applicant with victim. So any person who is related to victim can also file an application for victim compensation. Age of victim, date of birth and other information including mobile number and FIR and crime detail, and also documents can be uploaded from this app. Then there is a mediation option. We have to go to mediation. We have to click this mediation. I have clicked it. As all of you are aware, under the Commercial Court Act, it is compulsory for any individual, if he want to file an application or petition, to prefer pre-institution mediation. We have devised it primarily for PIMS only, but if any other pre-litigation mediation is given to NALSA or legal services authorities, then same can also be covered. Then the state, district, name of applicant, father's name, occupation, age of applicant, address, mobile number, email, etc. They are there. Then we will submit and then next page will open. Then next page, then details of the cause, what is the dispute and who is opposite party, and everything is required to be filled up. Now, if someone has filed any application online or through mobile app, then he or she can track his own application. So this is tracking. Month in which that application is filed, number and year, it is required. Similarly, reminder and clarification. If someone wants, it can be done. Reminder or clarification, both options are there. If anybody want to ask anything or there are frequently asked questions, then we have option of frequently asked questions. What are legal services? Who is entitled? Is a woman, irrespective of her income, financial status, eligible for free legal aid? This we have included in it. And most important feature of it is anyone with this mobile app in his Android phone can only click this National Helpline 15100 and it will be diverted to call option. Now this is 15100. If I press it, then the call will go. This is there. It is there. If anyone wants to send any email, then this option is also there. There are notifications. These are notifications directly published on NALSA website and they are there. This is about us. Now here, if I want to surf my website, NALSA website, there is option, one can have this. This is NALSA website. It is very, very useful, and nearly 3,000 legal services institution from Jammu Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Jaisalmer to Tripura will be connected. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for giving a detailed explanation of the working and features of the app. Now, I would again like to kindly request their lordships to release the posters informative posters which are going to police stations across the country.
Lordship, we would be translating these posters to vernacular and would be sending it across the country, pan India, Lordship. Lordship, the endeavor has been that we would go to the person concerned. We would be in his mobile, my lords. We would be in the post offices. We would be in the police stations, my lords. So that is what our endeavor has been under your Lordship's kind guidance, my lords.
Now, I kindly invite Honorable Justice N.V. Ramana, Chief Justice of India and Patron-in-Chief NALSA, to deliver his keynote address. Sir.
If you're uncomfortable, take it off. That's all right. But I'm wearing next to you. No problem.
Honorable Justice U.V. Lalit, Executive Chairman, National Legal Service Authority, Executive Chairperson, State Legal Service Authorities, Chairpersons, High Court Legal Service Committees, brother and sister judges, members of NALSA Central Authority, Member Secretary Mr. Ashok Jain, Mr. Barun Mitra, Secretary Department of Justice, Mr. Vinit Pandey, Secretary Department of Posts, Chairpersons and Secretaries of District Legal Service Authorities, Chairpersons of Taluk Legal Service Committees, panel advocates, mediators, paralegal volunteers, media friends, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar. At the outset, I must thank my esteemed brother, Justice Lalit, for inviting me and involving me to be part of this event. Having been the chairman of NALSA, the activities of NALSA are very close to my heart. Today, we gathered here to release NALSA's vision and mission statement as well as legal services app. Incidentally, today is a very important day in the history of India. That is 8th August, exactly 79 years back, marked the turning point of the Indian freedom struggle. Our freedom fighters under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi overthrow a power which only gave them a dominion status. It was this deep-rooted desire to end inequality and discrimination that led the masses to call for the Quit India movement. The concept of free legal aid to the needy has its roots in the freedom movement. Those days, the legal luminaries rendered pro bono activities and services to the freedom fighters who are targeted by the colonial rulers. This spirit of service found reflection in the Constitution, with those very same legal luminaries serving as members of the Constituent Assembly. Today, I pay my humble respects to our freedom fighters who shaped the constitutional vision of justice. As the years progressed, the need was felt to institutionalize the mechanism for extending the legal aid to the needy poor. Thus, the Act, that is the Legal Service, Indian National Legal Service Act, came into force in 1987. The legal aid movement, which was started 25 years ago, has gained momentum. Undoubtedly, ours is one of the largest legal aid systems in the world. We cover 75% of the population of the country. Although a majority of our population is eligible for the aforesaid services, it is undeniable truth that still there are significant barriers in accessing the relevant legal information. Hence, events like today assumes great importance. If we want to remain as a society governed by rule of law, it is imperative for us to bridge the gap of accessibility to justice between the highly privileged and the most vulnerable. For all times to come, we must trust and we must remember that the realities of socio-economic diversity which prevail in our nation cannot even ever a bar or a reason for denial of rights. Let our past not determine our future. Let us dream of a future based on legal mobility, a future where equality is a reality. That is why the project Access to Justice is an unending mission. If, as an institution, the judiciary wants to garner the faith of the citizens, we must make to everyone feel assured that we exist for them. For the longest time, the vulnerable population has lived outside the system of justice. The prevailing obstacles like lengthy, painstaking and expensive formal judicial process add to the woes of the realizing the goals of access to justice. As an institution, the toughest challenge before us is to break these barriers first. Now coming to the main agendas of today's event, it is my absolute delight to unveil our vision for the future and Legal Aid Services app. I have been informed this app is going to be compulsorily installed in the mobile phones of the entire workforce of legal service institutions, who will be able to submit a legal aid application within few seconds from any place in the country. Despite the COVID pandemic, we have successfully been able to continue our legal aid services. With the introduction of such technological tools, we have ensured that any such future challenges shall not hamper the work of the legal aid institutions. Accessing justice in India is not merely an aspirational goal. We need to work hand in hand with various wings of the government to make it a practical reality. Majority of those who do not have access to justice are from rural and remote areas which suffer from lack of connectivity. As a result, we may not be able to realize the full potential of modern tools for the time being. Immediately after assuming as the Chief Justice office, I had an occasion to interact with brother and sister judges from various high courts across the country. The problem of poor connectivity in rural and remote areas adversely affecting the justice delivery was highlighted by all. Taking this major concern into consideration, I have already written to the government emphasizing the need to bridge the digital divide on a priority basis. In this backdrop, NALSA needs to make collaborative efforts. I am happy to learn about the efforts to rope in the Postal Department as a partner of this mission. The services of the existing postal network can be utilized to spread awareness regarding the availability of free legal aid services and to increase the outreach of legal services to the eligible category of persons, especially of the persons residing in rural and far-flung areas of the country. The service rendered by the post office and postman will bring and bridge the gap between people who are deprived of access to justice due to geographical constraints and will reduce the divide between the rural and urban population. At this point, I would like to highlight the concerns regarding human rights and dignity, which are sacrosanct. The threat to human rights and bodily integrity are the highest in police stations. Custodial torture and other police atrocities are problems which still prevail in our society. In spite of constitutional declarations and guarantees, lack of effective legal representation at the police stations is a huge deterrent to arrested or detained persons. The decisions taken in these early hours will later determine the ability of the accused to defend himself. Going by the recent reports, even the privileged are not spared third-degree treatment. To keep police successes in check, dissemination of information about the constitutional right to legal aid and availability of free legal aid services is necessary. The installation of display boards and outdoor hoardings in every police station, prison is a step in this direction. However, NALSA must also actively carry out nationwide sensitization of police officers. Today, I congratulate Brother Justice Lalit again for releasing these vision documents. The changing needs of society with change in times is reflected in the vision, which defines our commitment to the course of substantial justice. With Brother Justice Lalit as Executive Chairman of the NALSA, it is in the safest hands. Even though we had conceived various schemes and activities last year, we are not able to take up due to the pandemic. I am certain that they will be executed under Brother Justice Lalit's able leadership. I am sure he will take to greater heights. I take this opportunity to appreciate the efforts by various stakeholders, the legal services authorities, the panel lawyers, mediators, and the paralegal volunteers for showing immense flexibility and determination for the cause of justice even during such difficult times. Every intervention is a clear indication of the important position you hold in our judicial delivery system. I also compliment Mr. Ashok Jain, Member Secretary NALSA, for his dedication and hard work. As a part of this noble profession, I urge all lawyers, especially seniors, to dedicate some percentage of their working hours to help those in need. No institution, howsoever be or noble, can be successful unless it is ably aided by all the stakeholders to turn it into public movement. I have an appeal to make to the media as well. It is the mass media which has the unparalleled capacity to spread the message of service. We are also stakeholders in this important mission. As rightly said by Martin Luther King Jr., I quote, "Every step towards the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle, the tireless exertion and passionate concern of dedicated individuals." I earnestly hope that the momentum continues and NALSA, along with the entire network of legal service authorities, continue to display utmost passion and vigor, as well as experiment in an innovative manner so as to grow to its fullest extent possible. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Namaskar.
Thank you, Your Lordship, for your wise words and continuous support. I now request everyone to kindly stand for the national anthem.
गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।